What's going on, bros? Welcome to the video. So currently sitting in the parking lot at church ready to go in, so it's gonna be a quick video, but I was just thinking in my head, like, how does someone overcome adversity, right? Because everyone does go through some sort of adversity in any way, shape, or form, whether that's like, losing somebody, breakup, you lose your job, your car breaks down, your kids are misbehaving, you get injured, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling sad, you're feeling down, because it does happen to everybody. Everybody goes through adversity, right? In any way, shape, or form, right? So in some point in your life, you're going to go through some sort of adversity. So this brought me up the idea to make this video, talk a little bit about adversity, because I have gone through some adversity in my life as well. So obviously want to help you guys, motivate you guys, inspire you guys to become the best versions of yourself, right? Why we're on this whole journey in the first place. And on this journey, obviously, is going to come some adversity. The universe is going to test you to see if you really want what you say you want, right? So here's a couple of ways that I like to handle adversity whenever it does come my way. And number one is going to be to embrace it, right? Just knowing that it's going to come at any point in time, so you have that in your mind, and now when it does hit, you know how to face it, right? So let's just say, for example, right, this week during work, I was seeing low activity, like I wasn't setting appointments, I wasn't seeing a lot of people. In sales, the more people you see, the higher chances you are going to make a sale, right? It's all a numbers game. So if my activity is low, obviously I'm not going to be seeing a lot of people, so that means something's going wrong, right? So the adversity hits, right? No activity. What am I going to do? I'm stressing out, I'm getting anxious. Oh no, my numbers look bad. What am I going to do? Am I going to sit down, pout, complain that nobody's picking up the phone, nobody's showing up to their appointments, right? Or am I going to dial in, lock in, not worry about what's going to happen, just keep doing what I need to do, set the appointments, run them. When I get an answer, somebody run them on spot, that's what we call it, right then and there. Or like I said, am I gonna cry about it and complain that nobody's picking up the phone? No, I'm gonna figure out a way to get my numbers up, get my activity, truly just lock in and focus, get the job done, right? Or for another example, obviously you've been keeping up with the channel. If you go back, obviously the whole reason why we started this journey here is because we went through a breakup. Now that is a form of adversity, right? I could have sat in my room, cried, this and that, complained to the universe that why was this happening to me, or complain, talk shit about the relationship, this and that. Or I could have got up, went to the gym, got in the best shape of my life, got my mental right, started reading books, self-development books, started figuring out a way how to become an entrepreneur, make some more money, start a YouTube channel, just keep myself busy. And that's what we did, right? Started posting on social media more. It's all about knowing that your adversity is going to come, and you just have to embrace it, right? Just knowing that it will come. And then the second way to overcome adversity is going to learn from it. Obviously, when it does come your way, you can figure out what you need to do or what you're doing wrong in order for you to take that step forward and get closer to your goal. Because obviously it is going to come your way, you just have to be ready for it. When you are ready for it, you can then learn from it, take the steps that you need to take in order to fix it, right? So obviously, with the same example as the breakup, I did learn from it. So obviously, if I go into a next relationship, I know what I did wrong, and I know what I shouldn't do in that current relationship, and I know what I need to do to be the man that I need to be in that relationship to satisfy that person, right? So number 2, just learn from it, take it as a learning experience. Don't dwell on it. Obviously, that's the last thing you want to do. And then number 3 is a big one. You have to be disciplined. Even when adversity hits and things aren't going your way, you still got to show up for yourself, right? You got to show up every single day, whether you want to do that work or not, right? Another example here, if you are in sales and you have to make calls, that's literally the worst part, is dialing, because it's work that nobody wants to do. It's not fun when people are rude to you or they just hang up right away. Obviously, it's not going to make the job fun. It's going to take a toll on your mental. So this is where you have to show up every day as well. Or if you do go to the gym, obviously every day you're not going to want to go to the gym. You're going to feel tired, you're going to feel sluggish, you're going to want to be lazy, procrastinate your workouts. Even at the end of the day, you still have to walk into the gym and get your workout, right? That's why it's so important for you to be into fitness, because that's where discipline comes. Just showing up every day, getting your workout in, even when you don't want to, right? Just putting in that work even when you don't want to, because you know it has to get done. That's where I got my discipline from. And I feel like a lot of people get their discipline from as well, because that's just something that fitness teaches you, man. So, because it does take a lot of time in order for your body to change. Unless you're on fucking gear and taking steroids and TRT and all that bullshit, but that's a whole different story. So, yeah, get into fitness, because it does take a long time to actually see results if you're doing it naturally, and it just takes hard work and dedication, right? So, and the last one is probably the most important here. When adversity does hit you, no matter what comes your way during your journey, during your life, just know that it is going to come. And the most important thing is to never give up, right? You hear this in a lot of like motivational speeches, or those motivational videos that you see on YouTube, and most people say never give up. Imagine if you never gave up at something and you just kept going. Obviously, you're going to hit your goal, you're going to succeed, you're going to reach the thing that you always wanted to accomplish in your life. We'll just take my experience here, for example. So I started, making YouTube videos back in like 2015, when fitness was first starting to pop out and there was not that many influencers. Imagine if I would have just kept going and never gave up on YouTube. Who knows where I would have been by now, right? My life would have been completely different, right? If I would have never gave up on making YouTube videos. That's why it's important for you to never give up, especially when you start something. So obviously, if you're not seeing the results right away, that's where people get discouraged and they just, give up, they quit, because they want that instant gratification. They're not going to want to do this for a long term. They don't see the long term. They don't want to wait, 3, 5 years, 7 years for them to be successful and actually get the ball rolling. They start something, they want to make some money off of it, and they do it for like a 6 months, and they don't see any results. They're not getting paid, and they see everybody else like doing the same thing, and they're not getting the same results, right? So it takes time for you to actually build something. So that's why it's so important not to give up. And you need to find ways to tell yourself not to give up, because you are going to want to give up at times. That's the way your brain works. It wants to, be at ease. It doesn't want hardship. It wants to, be complacent. That's why when times get tough, your brain starts to tell you, oh, give up, man. This is too hard. We want to do something that's easy. You want to be comfortable. Nah, man. Whatever you got to do, tell yourself never give up, or write it down somewhere so when times do get tough, you never give up. That's exactly what I do. I have that on my whiteboard at home that says never give up. So whenever I do feel like giving up, I just look that way and boom, my mindset completely changes, right? You see your vision again. That's why it's so important to write your goals down as well. So you see your goals every single day, or you have a vision board, you see that, and that just reminds you to never give up whenever those thoughts do come into your head. So with that being said, never give up, keep chasing your dreams, just have your long-term vision. Just know that the work that you are putting in right now, it is going to pay off in the future. That's so important to know. So bro, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're overcoming adversity, or if you're going through some adversity, there is ways to overcome it. Take my life experience, my examples, to help them into your life and whatever you're going through. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're almost at 800 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. I'm gonna go into church because it's currently 5 minutes till we get in there, and I just want to say I love you guys. Hopefully you guys are achieving your success. Hopefully have a blessed day. Stay tuned for the next video. Love you guys. Peace.